Thank you for stopping by to watch. I'm going to go ahead and start this video.
Hey eyes and shine there, my friends. Dr. Joseph Allen here from the Dr. Eye Health Show, helping you learn everything about the eyes and keeping them healthy. So there's a new eye vitamin on the market, and it's claiming to work as an eye floaters treatment. Historically, it has been believed that there is no medical or natural way to get rid of eye floaters except through surgical intervention, such as doing a vitrectomy, where your retina surgeon siphons off the gel from inside the eye in the operating room, or through a YAG laser vitreolysis, where your doctor uses a laser to zap away and vaporize any of those floaters that are floating around inside the eye. But now we have some research that suggests maybe another way. The scientific support for this vitamin comes from a study published in just 2021. This was a double-blind, placebo-controlled study, which they had one group, which was the treatment group that received the supplement, and then they had another group which worked as a control group, receiving a placebo of a microcrystalline cellulose, which is just a fancy way of saying wood pulp. But both groups received just a single capsule of either the supplement or the placebo every day for 6 months. The vitamin supplement used was a mixture of L-lysine, grapeseed extract, vitamin C, zinc, and citrus fruit extract in the form of something called hesperidin. First, we have L-lysine, which is an essential amino acid. It plays a role in preventing collagen glycation, which is where a sugar molecule attaches onto a collagen protein and is believed to play a major role in the development of eye floaters in the first place. Then we have vitamin C, which is a very potent antioxidant, which is naturally found in very high quantities within the eye, and is believed to be one of the main antioxidants that slows down the aging process of the eye. Then we have grapeseed extract, which works kind of both ways, both at preventing glycation and as a powerful antioxidant. Then we have zinc, which again works as preventing glycation as well as an antioxidant, but also helps with the synthesis of something called metallothionein, which is a protein which helps prevent the absorption of trace metals into the vitreous, which is believed to be in connection with some levels of vitreous degeneration. And then finally,
Sorry about the background noise, y'all.
fruit extract, most of which is something called hesperidin, which is a powerful antioxidant and plays a role in preventing the cross-linking of collagen fibers, which is basically what the fundamental buildup of eye floaters is. It's basically a bunch of cross-linking aggregates of collagen proteins building up inside the eye as the vitreous gel degenerates. Now, the study measured and tracked the effects of the vitamin supplement versus the placebo by first asking a detailed questionnaire of people's symptoms, both before and after the study. Then they did, and this is something honestly I really liked, they did an objective measurement of taking a video recording of people's eyes so that they could specifically measure the vitreous area, like how much of the floater is taking up the vitreous and where it's located. That way, they don't just have a subjective measurement of people's symptoms, but they had an objective measurement, be able to measure if the vitreous was indeed changing with the supplement. That's just really good. I'm glad that they did that. And then they also measured just visual acuity, contrast acuity, as well as some other medical things, like making sure that the retina wasn't getting thickened, or just in fact if somebody had a large PVD, or a posterior vitreous detachment, where the gel has completely separated from the back of the eye, as usually with that, people notice really large, robust floaters. So, after 6 months, what were the results? The study reported that the group taking the supplement had a 66% reduction in their symptoms of visual discomfort. To be more specific, the patients who reported persistent or more severe eye floaters reported about a 23% reduction in their symptoms. People with moderate symptoms reported about a 10% reduction, but people with stable symptoms reported an increase of about 33%. Where in the placebo group, they did not report a significant change in symptoms. However, interestingly enough, they did show that they had about a 23% reduction in symptoms overall, despite it not being statistically significant. Which does make sense with what we know. The placebo effect can be very strong. But it wasn't just the symptoms that improved. The objective measurement of measuring the vitreous area for the group taking the vitamin supplement, the vitreous area decreased significantly, whereas the people taking the placebo for 6 months had worsening of their vitreous area, although, again, wasn't statistically significant. And then as far as visual function, the study reported no significant changes in visual acuity for people taking the vitamin, but it did show significant improvement improvement in positive polarity contrast acuity, which is when somebody reads white letters on a black background, kind of like my cool eye chart over here, suggesting that these supplements may indeed help with that type of contrast detection. So overall, pretty cool results, and honestly gets me pretty excited that they're finding things like this. Like they just may be onto something. Now, there's some important things to note about this study. One is that it is a very small study. They only had about 61 participants at the beginning, and only about 56 people at the end of the study reported their findings on. And although the findings were remarkable, we're going to have to see a lot more studies with larger cohorts before the medical community at large is going to start recommending these vitamins. And then two, it may also raise an eyebrow when you look at who funded this study. There was at least an acknowledgement of a scholarship which included some form of a royalty payment that was engaged with two of the lead authors who happen to have like a patent on the vitamin formulation. That doesn't discredit the findings of the study, but it does leave me wanting a little bit more, especially finding some more consistent sources. So as always with these newer studies, especially around a vitamin or something that's sold on the open market, we do indeed have to look at it with a grain of salt, or maybe in this case, a grain of wood pulp. Now, this vitamin supplement is available over the counter and sold through a company called MacuHealth, which is in fact a pretty well-respected vitamin brand to the eye care world, and they have what's called the Vitreous Health Eye Floaters formula, which is 100% based around the formula used in this study. And at the timing of this video, I was able to find it for around $65 for a 90-day supply. So again, in this study they did 6 months worth, so it's going to cost somewhere around maybe $130. And if you do happen to want to look at these vitamins yourself, I will put a link below the like button for you so you can look at that. But if you choose to take these supplements and see if it works for you, I do encourage you first, always talk to a local eye doctor or a healthcare professional in your area before you do that, because supplements, especially when taken in ill quantities, can interfere with your health. Zinc, for example, which is in the supplement, it is at a low dosage in the supplement, but if you take too much zinc, it can be affiliated with some other ailments such as urinary tract infections, anemia, and has even been linked to increased risk of macular degeneration in some people. But if you have taken it already or plan to do so, please let me know your thoughts by dropping them in the comments. I'm sure that other people may like to know if you have found any benefit from them. Otherwise, I personally hope this research is just kind of the beginning of research like this. I think there's a lot of questions such as, what happens when somebody stops taking these vitamins? Do they notice a better effect if they take them for a longer period? Or what happens if they take stronger dosages of it? There's a lot of questions, and research will tell. If you found this video valuable, let me know by tapping that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. To learn more about eye floaters, such as when you need to see a doctor about your eye floaters, such as risk of retinal detachment, or if you want to know more about laser vitreal lysis and those surgical procedures, go ahead and click or tap the screen right over here. Otherwise, keep an eye on it. We'll see you soon.
Learned some new information from this video. I've gained some respect for this guy right here, man, when it comes to eye health. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've said this before, I feel like he knows what he's talking about. But I've been picking up a lot of new and helpful information from him so far as I've been watching his videos. So I'm going to continue to check out more of his videos. But that's all I got to say for this video for now. But thank you for stopping by to watch. I'm going to end this one. Peace.